Just as a warning before you watch this video is absolutely not for anyone that doesn't want to make 6 or 7 figures a year in their business. It is only for leaders that want to take things to a whole new level. This isn't for a $2,500 or a $5,000 or even a $10,000 a month income. Those things are small, and we can actually show you how to do those in the regular membership and also in the inner circle. This membership that you're about to see right here is actually for people that want to make 7 figures a year, that want to make $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a month. And just so you know, the information that I'm not even going to sell to you, that you're going to be able to take home for only $500 and get private resale rights to be able to sell this for $500 instant commissions, one-time upfront money directly into your bank account. This information has never been available anywhere in the world for less than $2,997. So I'm actually going to give you more than a 2/3 discount, and you're going to be able to sell this product for 100% commissions. However, it is not for everyone. So what is this exactly? I invited an exclusive group of 15 very high-level entrepreneurs to a private retreat in a 10,000 square foot home in the mountains of Costa Rica overlooking the ocean, where we got to sit together in a mastermind arena where they actually got to ask questions about, how do I really market a business? How do I really build sales funnel? How do I really learn? How do I master the advanced higher level leadership skills? What's the difference, David, between when you were only making $1,000 a day and when you started making $3,000 and $4,000, even had a $33,300 day? What was the real difference in psychology and attitude and mentality that helped you to make that transition? How do you take a business from making your first $5 to having days like Dave Wood and Dave Sharp and days like Mike Dillard and all these industry gurus and all the different people that are out there marketing that are making millions and millions and millions of dollars a year? Well, the only way you can really get that information is to do it 2 ways. Number one is you could pay thousands and thousands of dollars to get into an inner circle from someone who really knows how to teach it. And this is the only time, and this is absolutely only an exclusive offer just for the Empower Network members, where you're going to be able to get this information over 8 hours, cut down out of 18 hours of raw footage from this mastermind retreat into 8 hours of pure information to show you how to make 7 figures a year. You might have all the tools, all the resources, all the strategies you need to build your business, everything that you need to make 6 and 7 figure dollars a year, but there's a few things that are missing from your business. Maybe there's just some sort of emotional disconnection that's preventing you from really putting the energy into your business that you've always wanted to be able to put into it. Maybe there's something holding you back from really reaching out and tapping into your power. Remember what this is called? This is the Empower Network, and I want to show you how to tap into your inner power. Without making anything up, I want to actually show you an example of somebody who came to this retreat and had an inner breakthrough and just a taste of the quality of information and insight and magic that you're going to learn when you become a part of the Costa Rica Mastermind Intensive for an absolute steal. Like, again, I'm not even selling you. I'm giving to you for only $500. Watch what happened to Angela Moore when I taught her a powerful psychological principle to put inspiration and motivation and power into her words. Check out this video. How would you like it? How would you like it? Water on your face. If from now on you weren't scared just talking in front of people, would that be used to you? Would that be useful to you? Okay. So anybody else in here scared of being in front of people? Is that fair? I mean, I've been scared. Everybody kind of scared. So everybody's been through something like this in the past. All right. Now, real quick, everybody, did you know that emotions are nothing but emotions, and they're not actually connected to events? That emotions are just created from reactions in your mind and body. And in fact, any emotion that's in any area of your life, you can just instantly transfer it to any other area of your life if you know how to do it. So, what are you confident in?
Screen capture videos, and now actually being in front of the camera, I'm okay with.
Well, explain.
If there's no people.
Is that something that what are you the
everybody
most
can just
in your
walk away.
life? What are you the most confident and comfortable doing in your life? What's the most an example? And everybody here, you can imagine an example too of what you're confident with and play along with the exercise here to help her out. What's something you're really confident about? Everybody think about it. Get an image in your head. What's the most confident thing in your life? Could be videos. That's fine. Is that it?
I guess I'm so geared towards thinking about business that I automatically gear towards either articles or videos.
So you're really in business, but in life, is there anything else you're more confident in, or is that the most confidence?
I'm really good at blending in people. Chameleon.
Okay. So that's fair. All right. That's seriously that's fair. Okay. So we're gonna help her out. Is it okay if I touch her shoulder and stuff? I'm not tracked.
I'm totally offended. No.
Right. No, it's fine. All right. No. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. No, seriously. If there, did you know instantaneously you can be confident with something like this? Did you know that? Like instantly. Wouldn't that be wild if you knew how to do that? So here's what I want you to do. What I want you to do real quick, okay, is close your eyes because everybody's looking at you, right? So you got to close them so you don't see the people anymore. All right, so everybody give her a hand, give her a hand. All right, now, here's what I want you to do. There's actually nobody in the room now. Now what I want you to do, close your eyes, keep them closed, all right? I want you to actually visualize stepping into your body in front of a camera. The only thing in the room is a camera pointed at you, and you're looking at a camera right now. That's the only thing that you're looking at. You see the camera, and you know what you're talking about. Now, what's the best video you've ever made? Keep your eyes closed and just tell me what the best video you've ever done is. What's the best experience you've ever had? Do you know?
It's funny, the ones that I think are going to be really good don't generally end up generating as much leads as, like, this one that I did. I get like 4 leads a day from it. It's like half my lead flow almost.
Okay, so 4 leads a day from one video, okay? Now what I want you to do is I want you to imagine yourself in front of the camera. Remember that time when you made that video? I want you to step into your body. How are you standing when you're in front of the camera?
It was a screen capture video, actually.
It was a screen capture video? Okay, so you were sitting down in front of a screen capture. How did you feel in your body? Did you feel nervous or confident, or what did you feel like?
Shot the thing like 50 times.
You shot it like 50 times, but finally at the end of it, you felt good at it? Or you're not confident, was this just a fluke? I'm looking for confidence here.
Oh, no. It was, like, I did it until I was completely solid with it.
You were totally solid.
This is going to work.
So step into that time when you were solid, and I want you to imagine yourself in that solid state. How did you feel in your body when you were solid? And everybody play along in your own thing. When you were solid, how did you feel? Describe it. Was it a warmth? Was it cold? Were you thinking? Were you just flowing? Describe it in your own words, how you felt. And I want you to relive it. Just right now. Go ahead. It's safe.
Basically, after I started shooting it for a while, like maybe 10 or 12 times in, I started getting a flow of kind of what I was supposed to say and what I was going to say.
Okay.
And after watching a bunch of other people's videos, this is actually a video that I did.
You got a feel? You got a feel for it? How did it feel? I'm looking for the feeling. How did that feel when you got the feeling? What did it feel like? Did it just feel good? Did it feel warm? Did you just feel relaxed?
No, it was really more of like, finally, I got it kind of thing. Yeah.
Doesn't that aha moment feel good?
Yeah.
And you don't feel it again when you feel it again when you remember it, don't you? Isn't that fascinating how you can feel that at any time you choose, that aha moment that you felt then when you're in front of the camera? Isn't that interesting? Now what I want you to do, just real quick, just remembering that aha feeling. What I want you to do is I want you to also remember a time, okay, when you felt totally powerful and empowered. You just felt powerful. Everybody has in their life. You know, I remember when I was a kid, okay, for example, I got my 2nd degree black belt in karate, right? And for 2 weeks, I'd kick anybody's ass, right? You know, till Mr. Scott rubbed my face against the ground again. But, you know, I mean, I just felt so powerful. You know what I mean? Getting that, accomplishing that. What's a moment when you've really felt powerful? Could have been the first time you got a lead. Could have been the first time you sold a product. Could have been something you did in school. What's a powerful time in your life?
Probably the first time I sponsored somebody that wasn't in my family.
Okay, isn't that a great experience? Now, who was it? I want you to go back, and I want you to see the sights around you, feel the feelings in your body, all right? I want you to hear the things that are going on, the sounds that are going around you, all right? Where are you standing? What does it look like? And how are you standing when you're sponsoring this person? How does it feel? Good?
Just empowering.
Doesn't it? How does it feel right when they join?
Yes, I got one.
You got one? You got one. Doesn't that feel good when you get one?
Yeah.
Doesn't it feel good? Now, doesn't it fascinating as you remembered that? Isn't it fascinating how as you remembered that story, you felt that same feeling just by remembering it? Do you think that that can mean that you could feel it at any time? Isn't that fascinating how you can feel that at any time? Now, one more thing I want to do, and everybody here, you can play along with this as well. This is just fascinating to mess around with, isn't it? Right? How you can just feel things anytime. Happiness can just be created out of thin air. I want you to remember a time when you were totally feeling in love. You know that kind of love when you feel in love and it just empowers you to do stuff? Everybody's had an experience in their life like that, like you two. You know, these two are, you know, engaged and everything like that. What's a time in your life when you felt the most in love that you've ever felt in your entire life? You've just felt in love and empowered. Remember that? Okay, I want you to step into your body, look at the sights around you, hear the sounds that are going on, and tell me when you got it.
I got it.
You got it. Isn't it fascinating how anytime you want, you can call on those feelings of love? Don't you feel it again, even as you're thinking about it and as you're remembering? And even then, as you're remembering, feeling how powerful it is to be in love and how empowered you can be to be confident in any time you choose, just by remembering these emotions. Isn't it fascinating how instantly, at any time you're in any experience in your life, you can feel love and empowered and you can feel confident. Isn't that fascinating? Okay, now what I want you to do is I want you to open your eyes and look at these people in front of you. I want you to look at the camera in front of you right there. But now, instead of feeling the feeling, it's all faded away. And now all you feel is you feel that love that you felt like when you stepped back into that part of your body. All you feel now is that confidence that you felt when you stepped back into that time in your life when you had just sponsored your very first person. All that you feel is that power, that authority, that confidence that you felt that time when you made that video. After you tried it for 50 times, but now you've got it. You've got it. How does that feel in your body? Now tell people about that government-approved system and just go. Start.
All right.
That should look great. Everybody give her a hand. You get it in your face. Don't tell the camera how you feel.
Is your product government approved? Now, I ask you that because, a lot of times we're pitching stuff. We actually don't really even know if it's government approved. We're trying to pitch our family and our friends, and we're trying to get everybody we know involved. Do you hate doing that? How would you like to hear about a system that is government approved? Anybody can do. You don't have to know SEO. You don't have to know videos. You don't have to know how to do anything, all right? You seriously can spend an hour a day. You can do this system. You don't have to pitch Aunt Bertha. All right, and you can make $5,000 a month. All you need to do is click the link right below this video. All right, I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do right now. Click the link right below this video.
Everybody give her a hand. Give her a hand.
What a powerful video. This is David Sharp. Listen up. What I want to do really quick is just give you a perspective, very frankly, unscripted, of not only being a guest at the Costa Rica Mastermind Retreat, but also being a guest trainer. Now, first and foremost, as a trainer, I literally had a platform to be able to unveil the things that have allowed me to go from, struggling in my business, making a couple $100s a week, just getting started, to have a thriving business, being able to impact and influence people all over the world. But what's a little bit more important than that is I actually had the ability to learn some secrets, learn some strategies, learn a mindset tweak that allowed me to go back in my business and sell things that I was previously selling for a lot cheaper and double and triple my prices. I had a confidence boost. I had a total mindset shift just from attending the Mastermind Retreat as a guest trainer. I want to encourage you really to place a lot of importance on your education because, again, it's the one thing that's really made a huge difference inside of my business to allow me to literally go from nothing to having a thriving business and lifestyle. Now, here's the interesting thing. I was talking about selling products for more. Right here, right now, the importance of why you're really on this page is that not only you have the ability to get a really cutting-edge education, all killer, no filler inside of this video training series, but you also have the ability to resell this product to people for instant and direct $500 commissions. This is literally a product that you can sell for massive commissions and people will love you for, but you don't have to take my word for it. What we're going to do over the course of the next couple of minutes is actually give you an inside look into some of the breakthroughs that other people had at the Costa Rica retreat.
Really kind of pulled together exactly what I need to do and how I can take this to the next level. I recommend if there's any way possible you can get out here, this is absolutely an incredible experience. It will change the way that you think about your business. It will change the way that you operate your business. This is absolutely incredible. Plus, check this out. Look at this experience. I love it.
And I understand that, and this is why I come to Mastermind, because I understand there are people out there who make gobs more money than I do. So I suck it up and I want to learn. That's it. I'm a student and you should too. If you really want to learn how to make more money than you can physically count, click the link and let's get busy.
And I understood some of the concepts that I was given to look at. I've been to the number of the different programs and I, intellectually was understanding them, but how do you put those together? How do you make them meld? Well, I needed to come to the person that knows how to put things together, and so I'm down here in Costa Rica. And if you are thinking about trying to take your business to the next level, then you need to be here.
I learned how to build my own product. I partnered up with some of the best in the whole industry, and literally I learned about how to make an efficient business model. I learned all this in about 2-3 days. So literally, if you want to take your business to the next level, you want to come down to this Costa Rica retreat. Absolutely. Buy, join, do whatever you have to do. Beg, borrow, steal, I don't care. Get involved. You really need to be down here.
Costa Rica's great. Dave's great. The people that you meet are great. And in the end, you're going to make a lot of money. You know why? Because I can prove to you, you'll see it. I'm going to make money day one when I leave here by putting everything that I learned in action. So come on down.
If you get an opportunity to short circuit your learning curve and it's coming down here to Costa Rica, do it. I don't know how long he's going to be able to do these things because he's getting so big, so popular, he may not want to do them anymore. So take your chance, come down here and learn.
Right.
Thank
But
you.
what you need is a guidance, okay? And most people are making that mistake right now of trying to be a ghost behind a computer, trying to figure it out by themselves. Well, it's possible. You could Google yourself away all day long. But let me just tell you something. You want fast track, then you need someone to guide you. Then you absolutely need to make it down to the Costa Rican Mastermind. I'll see you guys at the top. Take action. Don't waste time. Don't even think about it. Just do it. All right?
So you may have those great ideas that you're not sure if they'll work or not. You get down here and you can implement them. You can run them by some professionals that can take a look at it with a trained mind, and they can see it and go, you know what? Here's how we make this work for you. Got your next $1 million idea.
Powerful, powerful testimonials, my friends. Now, obviously, they were talking about actually having the opportunity to travel down to Costa Rica and attend a live mastermind retreat. Now, this that you're buying right now is actually the recordings from the retreat that we did in my home. From time to time, we may even have live trainings available in the future that you can come down to if you like. What I wanted to show you at the very end of this video is a step-by-step plan to make $15,000 per month at least with the Empower Network when you learn the skills that are in the Costa Rica Mastermind Intensive Retreat. As I explained in the $100 Inner Circle membership video, we have an incredible way of compensating you directly into your bank account here. I mean, if you're here, let me just paint this out for a second. We got you, and let's say you've done the smart thing. You've gotten that $25 membership. You've gotten the $100 per month membership. And now you're strongly considering getting the Costa Rica Mastermind Intensive Retreat, but you're not entirely sure if you want to take action or not. Well, let me explain to you just exactly what's going to happen when you do. Obviously, you're going to be able to make a tremendous residual income by following a step-by-step blueprint that we have for you in the back office, by attending the Inner Circle calls, by staying an active member and attending every training that you possibly can as a part of the Empower Network. We're going to show you how to make a tremendous amount of residual income. As I painted out in that $100 sales video, you can make an income of $12,500 per month with only 100 people that are active personally using this product. That is powerful by any definition in this industry. There's absolutely nothing you could do to make money this quick, especially if you're not actually developing the product. This is one of the skills that you're going to learn in the Empower Network Costa Rica Mastermind Intensive Retreat, is what to sell and what not to sell to make the most money possible. All right. Here's the powerful thing, though. I'm going to show you in this video how not to make just a $12,500 per month residual income in a year or so. I'm going to show you in this video how to make $15,000 per month from your very first 30 to 60 days a part of the Empower Network. Now, this is going to be some ultra powerful stuff. You want to pull out a pen and take notes, and obviously to partake in the plan that I'm going to show you right now, you need to take action and upgrade the Costa Rica Mastermind Intensive Retreat by hitting that one-click upsell button at the bottom of the video that says add to cart. You can do that for just $500 one-time payment, and again, this is an absolute steal for this information. So obviously you're here. You bring in Sue, right? Sue pays $25, but you know, she doesn't want to pay the $100 monthly membership, so what are you going to get? Well, obviously you're going to get $25 per month. Let's say you're already past the first 6 people, so we're not going to be talking about pass-ups. You bring in Bill, right? Bill decides he's not just going to get the $25, he's also going to get the $100 monthly membership because he wants to be a part of the value in the Inner Circle of the real grassroots trainings, the recordings, the Inner Circle meetings, all the exclusive things that we have available for the Inner Circle members. So he does this, so obviously you're going to make $125 per month. Well, that by itself, folks, I've created tremendous residual incomes with low-tier items that I'm only earning $3, $4, $5 per person, and I've created $20, $30, sometimes even $40,000 per month, not even in upfront, but in residual commissions just from tiny little itty-bitty payments, all right? These are tremendously higher, immediate, direct into your bank account residual payments that you could turn around and invest right back into marketing. But here's the magic. I also want to show you how to do what Dave suggested earlier, which is how to sell products for more money. In fact, in the future, we actually plan on having things that you can even make more, even larger, more direct commissions. And obviously, as I explained in a previous video, we don't believe here in giving people the ability to sell things that they don't own themselves, because it produces unethical sales behavior if people don't own what they're selling. So you can only sell the Mastermind Intensive Retreat if you own it, because I don't want you writing articles and making videos and giving testimonials about something that you've never used. Does that make sense to you? We just like to be straight up, heart to heart, and honest here. So let's point this out. So how many people out of the people you bring into the Empower Network are actually going to upgrade to various things? Well, this is just a proven model from things that we've done. So if you take a $25 member, let's say you've got one of them, you've got two of them, you've got three of them, here's what's going to happen. 2 out of those 3 are going to order that $100 membership. If you do what we teach, you can actually get up to 8 out of 10 like I do. Now here's what's going to happen. If you do things correctly, what you're going to have is about 1 out of 3 people are going to immediately order this $500 upsell. So it's going to be about 1 out of 3 people that you bring in at 25. Out of that, about 2 out of 3 are going to order the 100, and out of that, a total of about 1 is going to order the 500. So how many people do you need to bring into your business in order to earn a $500 instant upsell? Well, about 3. So let's just paint this out here real quick. So you get started, you bring in Sue, you bring in Bill. Bill decides he's going to do the right thing, and he's going to order that 100, and Sue comes in, she brings in a person, they order the 25. Remember, she didn't order the 100, so what happens is this person down here, they get the 25 and the 100, 2 levels down. All these people in between, this $100 is just going to skip up to you no matter how many levels down it is, because obviously you've done the right thing. They don't have the Costa Rica Mastermind Intensive Retreat because they're in an earlier phase of their business or whatever it is, but they bring in Bill and they say, hey Bill, you got to upgrade to at least that $100 thing. You know, I haven't even gotten the Costa Rica thing. I plan on getting in the future, but I haven't gotten it yet. So guess what happens, right? Bill buys that $500 product. Now keep in mind, this is 4 levels down. It could be 400 levels down. Once again, not an MLM. It is just literally paying 1 level. It's just paying to the next active person who has the membership. This $500 payment will literally skip 4 generations of people straight to you. Is that powerful, or is that powerful? So you say, well, Dave, that's all said and good. How do I make $15,000 per month like you promised just a few minutes ago? Well, let me show you how it is. So what's $1,500 a month? Well, let's say an average month has about 30 days, right? It's actually slightly different than that, but we'll just use 30 because it's an easier way to compute. So what do you need to do? You need to make about $500 per day. Now, obviously, this is an easy number to reach if you're just bringing in residual commissions. You can reach a $500 per day residual income in about 12 months from today. But earning $500 today, isn't that a little bit more attractive? Right? So let me actually show you how to do that. It's really simple. We're going to teach you a principle called scaling your marketing when you get involved in this Costa Rica Mastermind Intensive Retreat. It's one of the concepts I just drill into and drill into and drill into, and actually teach you how to scale a business through direct marketing, through paid advertising, because we're paying you directly. You don't have to wait for commissions. You can immediately reinvest money back into your business. You earn $400 today, you can put $300 back into your business and advertise and create bigger, faster residual income if you want. I'm going to show you step by step how to do it. What I want to teach you to do over the course of the next 60 to 90 days is how to bring in 3 members into the Empower Network membership every single day on autopilot, whether you work or not. Here's what's going to happen when you do. You're going to bring in Sue. She might come in for 25. You're going to bring in Bill. He might come in for 25 and say, you know, I want that $100 membership. So then obviously, you know, you make $125 per month from Bill as long as he keeps that membership. So it does make sense to treat him right. Right? And then you go over here and you bring in Fred. And Fred says, you know what? I'm serious about this stuff. I'm going to come in for 25. And then he sees the $100 upsell just like you did and just like you took action. Guess what he does is he says, you know what? I want that $100 as well. So I'm going to upgrade right now. So now you're earning $125 per month as long as he's in. But you give him a call because we have something called a new member orientation. We teach you how to do it step by step the moment after you get started. We're actually going to show you how to get in touch with your new members and how to make sure that they've purchased all of the appropriate upsells for them, not the ones that aren't appropriate, just the ones that are. So So if they're ready for real leadership secrets, to really show them how to make 6 figures a year right now, 7 figures a year, as soon as they possibly can, get to the very top of every single comp plan in the industry, making sales all over the place, scaling their business marketing at, we're going to show them the secrets, and they're serious about it. We're actually going to show you how to upsell them in a very non-threatening way to that $500 package. So you bring in Sue, 25, 125, 125, but now this guy buys that $500 commission package. What's that? Folks, here, let me paint out this income. This could literally happen for you every single day just from a little bit of smart marketing. And here, you don't even have to develop the sales videos. You don't have to develop the funnels. You don't have to know hypnotic language patterns like I do. You can literally just plug your traffic that we're going to teach you how to create into this sales system and spit off sales on autopilot like clockwork, day in, day out, whether you work or not. So let me show you actually how this works. So you bring in Fred, 2500. Let me actually show you just for illustration's sake, and again, this just is an illustration. This isn't ever going to look exactly like anything because people are not robots, right? But let me show you actually how much income this is. So we've got 25, right? 125, 125, that's 250, that's $275 of monthly residual income, from 3 people. Once again, 3 people, $275 a month in residual income. Let me tell you what that is to anybody who's ever been in any kind of direct sales, home business, or network marketing, or any kind of internet marketing, regardless of what it is. That is flipping some exciting stuff is what that is. Because these people are pumped because their very first sale, guess what their business does? It gets them in the black. Your very first sale, guess what your business does? It gets you in the black. You make a sale for the 25, the 100, the 500, guess what that does? You're in the black from day one. You're even. Now it's time to go make a fortune. Does that make sense? So guess what that is? That's $275 a month, regardless of whether Sue does anything or not, of upfront residual income monthly depositing in your bank account. But now, what is that? $500. Guess how much revenue that is per day? Folks, that is $775 in daily revenue just by making 3 sales a day. That's if your team is doing nothing. Keep in mind that $275 of that is coming in monthly after you make the sale, as long as you just treat people right and keep them around, which, again, we're going to teach you how to do. Is that power? Is that power? Now, what does that look like? You say, well, Dave, that's a little bit more than $15,000 a month. And you're absolutely right. It's a lot more than $15,000 a month. So where did I come out with this $15,000 a month number? I want to be honest about business with you here for a second. A lot of people quote numbers that are just hogwash. You know, I make $80,000 a month. And you say, holy smokes. And what they really mean is they do $80,000 a month in sales and they keep 20. You know what I mean? Most of the time. Right? So when I'm saying you're keeping $15,000 a month, I don't want to mean that you're doing $15,000 a month in revenue and keeping 5 or keeping 7. I want to mean you make $15,000 a month. So what's this look like? What we're going to teach you how to do is how to create scalable marketing to where you make some money and you don't take all of it. You just take a percentage of your business and you reinvest it back in increased leveraged traffic. Well, guess what that looks like? If you're making $775 a day, what would I suggest that you reinvest back in your business? And I'll teach you how to do this in the Costa Rica Mastermind Intensive Retreat. Personally, what I would say, honestly, not forever, but in the beginning, is about 1/3. Why does that make sense? Because if you reinvest $225, remember, you're not spending $225, you're making $775, you're reinvesting $275 back into marketing. So you're not actually spending any money out of your pocket, you're actually making more money than you're spending and reinvesting a portion back into your business. There's a distinct difference there. You reinvest this $275 back into marketing. Well, guess what you can do with $275? You can get 3 sales a day, and I'll tell you a secret, you can get a lot more once you learn what you're doing. I could get about 10 sales a day for about $275. Guess what that means? $275 in poor marketing if you learn the secrets that we're going to teach you in the Inner Circle membership, that we're going to teach you in the basic membership, and that we're going to teach you in the Costa Rica Mastermind Intensive Retreat, that we're going to teach you on the training calls, on all the support that you're going to get from our company. We are going to show you how to take that money and to reinvest it. Guess what that equals? Not tomorrow, not in 6 months, not in 8 months, not in a year, not making that piddly, just that $12,500 a month in a year is pretty good. I got to admit, to me it's not really attractive because I make $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a day in profit, not revenue, but profit. Guess what that gives you, folks? That gives you the ability, $500 a day in profit. How much is that? $15,000 per month. Are you excited to make $15,000 per month? I'm pretty excited for you to do it. If I could do one thing for you in your business, it's to help you skip over the learning curve. I want you to just skip over it. Just skip over it, right? I want you to skip all the struggle that I went through. You know, when I got in this industry originally, the marketing industry, I'll just say, I used to wander around in Walmart looking for people to sell crap to. You know, I was like, hey, how's it going in Walmart? High five, you want to join my business, right? Not very attractive way to sell. I'm going to show you how to attract people into your business, not from expenses, but from your profit to reinvest that back in, and how to create that scalable model. And then guess what? You can sell whatever else you want on the back end because they're your customers. You own the rights to sell them whatever you choose. Does that make sense to you? So I'm going to show you day one how to make $15,000 a month. But I'm not even talking about, here's the cool thing about what I just said. This is assuming, I'm assuming that none of these people do a thing. That none of them do anything, that all they do is get in and then they quit. Right? They get in, they pay, and then they quit. We'll assume they do nothing. Because do you want to build a business that's dependent on other people producing? I don't. Right? Let's say they go out and they do something. How does this work? Well, this $500 product, like everything else, is in the same comp plan. Right? Which is the second, the fourth, the sixth sale pass up. So let's say you go in, you bring somebody in, this buys the 500, but let's say Fred is motivated. And he says, you know what, I saw that video, I saw a plan in the middle of a recession to go out there to make $500 in profit in my business daily, and I'm going to make it happen. So Fred goes out there and he starts bringing in 3 sales a day. Well, guess what happened? Well, obviously that sale number 1, that $25, he gets to keep. That sale number 2, that $25, guess who that goes to? That goes to you. That third one, well, obviously he keeps that one, and so on and so on. The second, the fourth, the sixth pass up, and then every 5 after that. So you're really motivated if you got a Fred to help that guy learn what you know, ain't you? Right? Way more motivated than you are in most stuff. So anyway, so Fred goes out there, he's making things happen, right? But then let's say he starts selling one $500 membership daily. Guess what happens? Well, day number 2, he goes out, he sells a 500. Who keeps that? Well, Fred keeps that. Day number 3, he goes out, he sells a 500, but so do you. Guess what just happened? One guy who just went out and made a few sales, your income just jumped to $1,000 in daily profit without you doing a thing more, and that's just a start. If you got 20 generations of people that just buy the $25 thing, and then at 8,000 levels down, Bill Williams, buys $500, it skips all the way up to you because you're the next person that has it. That's why we want to reward you for deciding to take action right now and become a part of this exclusive Costa Rica Mastermind Intensive Retreat. Because you're not just going to get the training. You're not just going to get the information that's going to show you how to have personal transformations, just like Angela Moore did in that demonstration video where she had a very nervous energy about speaking in front of people. I went out where I talked to her, I spoke some words of inspiration that you're going to learn in that Costa Rica Mastermind Intensive Retreat how to do in your own business, and immediately she transformed. I'm not only going to show you how to do that, I'm not only going to show you how to build your own sales funnels, how to launch your own products if you want, how to be a guru if you want, how to scale out marketing if you want to, how to outsource everything in your life to make your life more free. I'm not just going to show you how to do SEO and how to get viral traffic and how to have an explosion of income in your business, but you're going to have the ability from day 1 to make $15,000 monthly if nobody does a thing. What model would you rather have? Now, it's okay, and I'm totally cool with you if you just want to make the $12,500 residual income and you don't like upfront money, because that's fine. Why? Because it's going to pass to somebody else who wants the money, right? Which is fine. It might even pass to me, right? And I'm okay with that if it does, right? What I want for you, though, is I want you to make as much money as you possibly can. Why? Because I believe that you can accomplish great things. And don't you want more money for the less work or the same amount of work? Right? Then there's only one decision that you have, and that's to take action now. Decide that you're going to get to the top. Decide that you're going to do what it takes in your business to make as much money as you want to make. Right? Decide that you don't just want to earn residual commission. You also want the big money now. Decide that you want to become the #1 recruiter in whatever it is that you do outside of this. Decide that you're just sick and tired of earning these little piddly commissions that you're not really getting any money. It's taking forever to get to you. Decide that you want to get to the top. And I'm telling you something, friend. You are going to learn some stuff that not only does nobody else teach, they're afraid to teach because they don't want you to have power. They're nervous that if you do, that it'll bring them down a little bit. But I'll tell you something. I know if I can empower you to get to the top, that my life will just go higher. And that's our goal at the Empower Network. What is it? To empower you. This is about the people, folks. You know, it's enough. Aren't you have enough of all the gurus making all the money? Hey, I'm this big guru and I make tons of money. Well, you know, good for you, but what about me? Aren't you sick of that? Aren't you just sick and tired and a little burnt out on product launch after product launch after product launch after product launch, and they're all getting the money and you're never getting the money? I want you to be empowered to get the money. You know, your list is safe here at the Empower Network. You know, we never market anything here but things that give you direct commissions in your business. Did you know that? We don't participate in all this crap people have out there. We only do things that give you commissions instantly in your business. We only market things in here that are direct to help you be the leader, help you grow your team. Why? Because I want you to be empowered to get to the top. You have two decisions right now. Decision number one, make the $12,500 in residual income. Or let's say you're totally busted broke. You don't have the money to get that $500 right now. You got two decisions. You could borrow it, or you could just earn the money and then upgrade immediately. Let me tell you something though, friend. You want this now. Why do you want this now? You want this now to lead by example, because I'm going to tell you what you're going to be able to do. Even if you scramble a little bit. Let me share a story. I got involved in a company. It was $500 to get in. I had to scramble and borrow from friends to get involved in this company. And literally, I did not have the money to get started. I didn't have the money. It didn't exist anywhere. But you know what I did is I scrambled a little and I come up with it. Why? Because I'm an entrepreneur. Right? Let me ask you a question. If Bill Gates needed $1 billion to start a company and he only had $500 million, what do you think he would do? If it was a good idea, he'd come up with the other $500 million, wouldn't he? Well, of course he would. This is no different than you coming up with 500 if you only got 250 left, right? It's no different. Coming up with $1 billion versus 500. It's the same exact thing. You come up with the money, and guess what happened? When I decided, you know what, that was only $495. I wasn't earning instant commissions in that deal. I was only earning a little bit, a little percent. This is years ago, all right? I was earning a little tiny percentage, but I decided that I was going to come in at the top level to lead by example. You know what happened? Tell you a story. At first in that company, I wussied out a little. I came in at like a $35 level. And I was trying to recruit people in at this $500 deal. And you know what happened? I was like, and I couldn't get them to upgrade. Because they were like, David, do you have the $500 package? And I say, you know what? I can't lie to you. I came in at the 35. And they'd say, well, that's what I'm going to do. But I upgraded. I stretched. I borrowed from friends to upgrade. And you know what happened? I got on the phone the next day with a guy. And I said, look, you need to come in at the top package. He says, Dave, I don't got a lot of money. And I said, you know what, let me tell you something, friend. Neither did I. But I stretched a little. I made a decision. I came in at the top, and it's worth it, and so should you. And you know what he did? He came in at the top package. Why? Because he understood from my energy that I was serious about my business. Are you serious, or are you just fiddling around? If you're just fiddling around, no big deal. We love you. We want you on board. But if you're serious about getting to the top, doing it fast and doing it right, hit the Add to Cart button now, and welcome to the Empower Network. We're here to empower you to get to the top, to make the guru money. We don't even care if you're a guru. We just want you to make the money into your bank account. We don't even care if your face is on anything if you don't want. If you want your face on it, we want your face on it. But you know what? If you want to just hide in the background and collect the checks, have $500 payments coming to you every single day, 3 times a day, maybe even 10 times a day in a year, then you have no other decision to make but to hit that button now. Welcome to the team.